This one's wife. Branding the kids. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Now, I'm not suggesting that this one's wife has got the new crest that she's been bandying around on a new website and has stuck it on the hot coals to then brand it on the buttocks of her children. Rather, she's using them as part of the brand exercise. Naturally, children are there for her to use. To the extent that you accept that children do actually exist, then these children are simply there to be utilised by the narcissist. If you want to understand how the narcissist sees children, then I'd encourage you to watch my video, Does the Narcissist Love Their Children? The narcissist regards the children as objects that are there to be utilised for the pursuit of the prime aims. Young children are really easy to control, so that's that box ticked. They will provide fuel by way of their reactions, although it's not necessarily going to be copious, and it's only of moderate potency because they're non-intimate secondary sources. They can prove useful as they get older with regard to the provision of character traits, and there are residual benefits that come with them, chief of which is facade management, by allowing the narcissist to portray themselves as a good dad or a good mother, that family individual. This one's wife, of course, utilises it in that way as she reminds people who've just been recently bereaved as a consequence of their children taking their lives following activity against them online that she loves being a mother, once again sticking her cloven hoof in her rictus grin mouth. The fact is that a narcissist will use their children for the pursuit of the prime aims like they use other people. Just because they're their children, it doesn't matter. They're dispensable, and they're often used as little stepping stones to get to control the intimate partner primary source, particularly where the relationship has broken down and that individual becomes a former intimate partner primary source. Those of you that have had the misfortune to attempt to co-parent with a narcissist will be fully aware of the way that the narcissist uses the children against you, and it's all done as a means to get to you, to control you, to draw fuel from you, etc. Archie and Lilibet are simply there to be used by this one's wife. She will show them when she wants to show them, and she'll keep them away most of the time. And the reason for that I've explained in a separate video. She doesn't look upon them as actual individuals with their own hopes, needs and desires, but rather that they're there to serve her purposes. And perhaps in one of the best examples of the objectification, this has come as a consequence of this one's wife's umpteenth rebranding, which includes the children as well. The Times, through Kate Mancy and Kieran Southern, reports Harry and this one's wife adopt Sussex title as surname for children. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have rebranded their website to unify their family after their children started using the Sussex title. Rather than being known as the Mountbatten Windsors, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet had been known as Archie Sussex and Lilibet Sussex since the coronation, a source said, in the same way that Harry was known as Captain Wales when he was in the army. Once again, we see the hypocrisy of this one's wife. She doesn't want anything to do with the royal family, but of course she clings onto this title as tightly as she can because her narcissism recognises that that is now the only thing that makes her important. Nobody is interested in her save for the connection that she has to the royal family by virtue of marriage. She likes to think that she's important in her own right, but she isn't. She likes to think that she is this empowering, feminist, independent, strong woman, but we all know that she's not. And her narcissism recognises that the appropriate way for her to maintain prominence is through, of course, her husband and the connection to the royal family. Thus, she's trading off Sussex. Not off her surname, not off Mountbatten Windsor, but off Sussex, the title. But not only is she trading off that title, she's utilising it with regard to her children. Children who've had next to nothing to do with the royal family, the United Kingdom, royalty, or titles. Indeed, her daughter was born in the United States, a country famously against royalty. On Monday, Harry and this one's wife released Sussex.com, a rebranded website that is understood to have taken a year to build. Fuck me. However, it came under criticism for using the couple's coat of arms. Insiders say that the aim of the rebrand is to bring all the couple's projects and both their children under the same umbrella website. Isn't that lovely? Hey kids, guess what? We're giving you a new surname. Oh, what's that? You're now to be known as Sussex. What's that? I don't understand. You don't need to understand. Just understand that it's going to make us money. Ah. That thing, announces Archie. That's the way that she treats her children. They're objects. It's akin to deciding that your children are called Alan and Annabelle. And then after a number of years, do you know what? I don't think those are suitably cool names. So we're going to give you different names. But that's my name, Mum. No. We need to think about the brand for this family. I really do need to ensure that you're exploited. I'm going to exploit my family, you see, because I'm an uncaring narcissist that doesn't give a rat's ass about anybody else other than myself. And you two, yeah, I may have pumped you out as a couple of crotch goblins, but you're really here to serve my needs, you see. So although I've called you Alan and Annabelle, I'm going to give you alternative names, which I think are much cooler and are in more keeping with my rebranded image of minimalism. What are we going to be called? Well, I'm going to call you Ghost, and you're going to be called Invisible. But I don't like that, Mum. My name's Alan. No, you're Ghost from now on, darling. But I don't like it. I've always been known as Alan. My friends know me as Alan. Grandma and Grandad know me as Alan. The postman knows me as Alan. Well, Ghost. No, you're going to be known as Ghost from henceforth. And this is effectively what this one's wife is doing to her kids. You're now going to be called Sussex. What's that? Doesn't matter. Well, it does, because I thought my surname was Mountbatten Windsor. No, you're Sussex now. Right, okay. Fuck me, Lilibet. Another day in this madhouse, huh? What? It's not a surprise that this one's wife behaves this way, and it just shows what a thoroughly unpleasant individual that she is, but unsurprising that she would treat her children in this way. That because this Sussex site is going to be used as this hub, this one-stop point for all of her endeavours with the office of Prince Harry and this one's wife, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, their children have to be rebranded as well. Tells you everything you need to know about the way that she regards them. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.